we have made a severe and continuous lapse in our judgment, and we don't expect to be forgiven. We're simply here to apologize. We lost the footage for the original episode 62. How do we feel about that?
Not great.
Not great. It was a banger. It's a shame, but we move forward. If you want to join the Patreon, that'll help Kite buy a bigger SSD and me buy an actual computer. So hey, shout out the patrons. I'm opening this up on plug. This fucking sucks. Damn, I fell off, bro. When did I start falling off, do you think? Did you ever like listen to the show before you co-hosted?
I think I listened to like 2 episodes.
Fire. Were they good?
The Maya Ass and Crime W one. And then I don't remember the other one because it was like ages ago.
Yeah. Shout out Maya. What's up, little comers? It's Composting, back again, the most liminal podcast in the whole goddamn world. I'm your analog host, as always, Rosa, joined today, as always, by my horrifying co-host, Kite Unajoy, from Unajoy 10K 2025.
Hello.
How are you today, my boisterous friend, who I didn't ask this to before?
I'm okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm having a fish fry tonight and interviewing Taylor Lorenz.
What is a fish fry?
A fish fry is a fried fish.
Oh, dude, I want fish and chips. That shit
Yeah,
sounds
fish,
so good.
upstate New York, like, you know, we're right next to, like, the Great Lakes, right? I'm in the
Yeah.
Lake Ontario region. So we eat a lot of fish, and we have a very big Catholic population. So like every fucking restaurant does fish fry Fridays, which is fucking sick. I love a
Yeah.
good fried fish.
I live on an island, so we also have a lot of fish.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fucking stupid. I was like, wow, I didn't know that, and I thought about what the what Britain, the island is. I was like, yeah, it is. It's just a very big island.
It's not
I
the
think,
biggest.
yeah.
I think
The Irish
Australia-
Isle. Well, if you count, you could say Eurasia is the biggest island.
No, then it doesn't count as an island.
But I thought Australia counts as a continent. It might be like Greenland or something.
No, I think Australia counts as an island.
Maybe. Yeah, the Irish Isles are islands. One second, I'm getting a knock. on my door.
Australia is not an island. It's an archipelago. No, I'm talking about... Okay, well, an archipelago is like a bunch of islands, so is it not?
I don't know what the difference is. This feels like some menial bullshit. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's like continents. They like aren't real.
Oh, continents aren't real?
No.
No. Fuck. What's New
They
York
like
then?
they actually they like aren't though, which is like crazy.
I mean, Manhattan's an island.
I'm
know
I'm,
that.
I'm talking about continents.
Well, except Manhattan's and New York City Broadway are the only places that matter, really, because it's like the capital of the world according to the Pope.
Surely the
So-
Vatican would be
Nope.
capital of the world for the Pope. Oh, what an
Nope.
idiot.
No, the Pope called New York City the capital of the world.
Does anything happen there anymore?
Everything.
Everything.
Adam
excited.
Friedland scurries across the streets like a bug. And the Eric Adams searches your house for guns and drugs.
Because it
Personally,
was always like, when I was growing up, it was like the place. You know what I mean?
I mean, it
But
still
like,
is the
it's
place.
kind of, no, I say like
You know.
Beijing. Beijing is kind of the
Well, we're
place
getting
now.
kind of Chinese on this podcast going forward. Going into Pride Month, we're gonna try to have more Chinese pride on this show.
Hmm.
Do you do Pride Month stuff?
No.
Oh, I guess that you live amongst the sheep. I don't know. The Pride
No,
Parade would probably
I've
just be you and some like weird Welsh nationalists would probably throw things. So
yeah, no, I've never been to a pride parade. Nor do I
yeah,
really want to go to one, if I'm being honest. It doesn't seem like my type of thing.
yeah, you're the
Because,
type
like,
of
what do
person.
you... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say you're the type of person to sit in a cafe alone, smoking a cigarette, enjoying a book. That's the vibe that you give.
Thanks.
You're
But, like,
welcome.
what do you actually do at, like, a parade? Just, like, walk around?
Walk around. Mostly it's walk around and then get invited to like group sex afterwards is the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I went to, like a Palestine one. You kind of just, like, walk around. And then, like,
Yeah.
everyone, like, decides to go home after, like, X amount of time.
For us, the Palestine marches are always just like harassing our congressman, right? I say harassing, but yeah, like it's deserved, you know, like completely. Dude, fuck the DNC, you know,
The DNC.
Democrat Party.
The Democratic National Convention.
Yep. And then do you know what the GOP stands for?
That's the Republicans.
Yeah, but do you know what the GOP stands for?
No.
Grand Old Party.
Is that actually it?
Yeah, that's what GOP means.
More like the gay old pie, am I right?
Woo! Yeah, baby. Anyway, we watched a movie, believe it or not. Never been done before in the history of the show, but we made a brave decision. We tried something new, and decided to review this year or last year's, depending on how you count. I'm counting it as 2025's. Andrew DeYoung directed Friendship, starring Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd, and featuring my favorite comedian, Connor O'Malley, which was cool. What'd you think?
I really liked it. The main guy, I think he's funny.
I thought it was fantastic. So, this story follows this suburban dad, Craig, who makes a friend, Paul Rudd. It's very homoerotic. And they're friends for about, like, the first 15 minutes, but then Craig's vibes are just fucking bad. He breaks Paul Rudd's window. Paul Rudd's the weatherman also. And he knocks him out when they're fucking boxing in his basement as like a sucker punch. And then the entire movie is just him being like a clingy little BPD girly.
I don't know, I thought his vibes were kind of chill. I felt really bad for him.
I felt very bad for him. I think that there's something deeply human about Craig. I feel like we all got that Craig in us, you know what I mean?
But
It's
no,
like-
he's a funny guy, the actor, I think.
Yeah, very much so. His deliveries are so good. I really like one of my favorite lines in the movie is there's that new Marvel. It's supposed to be insane.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's a banger. And it really rides this wonderful line of like on one hand being like crushing and very uniquely human, and on the other hand just being fucking hilarious.
55 burgers, 55 fries.
Are you
seen
talking
that?
about the SEAL Team 6 meal?
I don't know. I think it's the same guy. He goes in like a drive-through and he's like, I'm gonna pay for the guy behind me. I'm trying to start something good here. And then he like speeds out and like goes back into the line and he's like 55 burgers, 55 fries. Have you not seen that?
I haven't seen that. That's really funny.
I'll try and find out. Send it to you. 55 burgers, 55 fries. He like goes on and lists a bunch of things. 55 burgers, 55 fries.
55 burgers.
Tim Robinson.
Yeah,
Whoa,
Tim Robinson.
there's like awful captions on that. No, I don't want just the order. Can I not just get like a clip? Here we are. Here. Chin in.
Sure. I'm tuning in. I'm tuna joying. 3, 2, 1, now.
All right, so here's your small fries and your small drink.
Thank you. You know, I'd like to pay for the guy's meal behind me, too. You know, just pay it forward.
Oh, wow, that's really nice of you.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe it'll catch on.
All right, well, you have a great day, sir.
Stop! Please let me go! Please let me go first! I'm doing something!
He's doing something good.
Hi, can I take your order?
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies, 55 cokes, 100 tater tots, 100 pizzas, 100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 shakes, 55 pancakes, 55 pasta, 55 peppers, and 155 taters.
Okay, that'll be $680.
Okay. Shit. Hey! Hey, come on, what the hell's going on up there?
Not paying it.
You have to! The guy did it for you!
You're the guy.
Oh, just do it, you're rich! What?
But yeah, it's peak.
Yeah, and we stopped at the just do it, you're rich. Okay, thank you. Yeah, good, really funny guy. I loved him in this. I thought that I'm not a big Paul Rudd head, you know.
He was Ant-Man.
Yeah, he was Ant-Man. He was in Perks of Being a Wallflower. I've never in Sausage Party and Anchorman and 40-Year-Old Virgin. These aren't bangers.
I haven't seen any of those.
These aren't bangers. He's not in any, but he's not in a lot of bangers. However, here, he was fantastic. I really appreciate the casting decisions for like a lot of up-and-comers in the comedy scene. In addition to these like more well-established figures like Tim Robinson. But yeah, what was your favorite part of it?
My favorite part?
Yeah.
Maybe the trip sequence.
Oh, he so Craig licks a toad from a 16-year-old named T-Boy. And his trip sequence is going into a Subway and ordering a sandwich from Paul Rudd.
I thought that was good.
It.
Yeah, I like that.
My favorite part was just Connor O'Malley's character. I'm a Connor O'Malley dickra, what can I say? He was the one that was like, how does it feel? And Craig's like, oh, it's great to have my wife back. No. How does it feel to leave your wife in a sewer? When I see her, I'm like, fuck! I'd love for her to just be a partner, even non-sexually. Like starting a business. She's so beautiful. Fuck you. And he starts giving a speech about how we shouldn't have left Afghanistan.
Oh, wait, no, I remember. Yeah, I like that bit where it's like, and while I'm up here, I just want to say, we should still be in Afghanistan. I thought that was peak.
And
really
everyone
liked that
claps.
one.
Yeah, it's a very Connor thing. I really enjoyed that. I didn't know he was going to be in it. Surprisingly, I was very happy to see it. It was I fucking sold out the movie theater when I saw that beautiful redheaded bastard walk out on screen. Yeah, what? Were there any things that you didn't like?
I didn't like how mean they were.
Really?
There were quite a lot of cruel people in this film.
It's a comedy.
Yeah, but
You're like
so
you know that one SpongeBob critic who's like talking about the mean-spirited episodes?
Mm-mm.
Can you look up SpongeBob mean-spirited? Joe Rogan, pull up SpongeBob mean-spirited.
Just 1 sec.
SpongeBob performing an uncharacteristically mean-spirited prank 8 years ago. Sick and tired of waiting in line at the fucking post office. SpongeBob's mean-spirited movie part 1 100 subscribers special. Screw you, Mr. Krabs. Anyways, as I said, thank you all so much for 100 subscribers. You guys are awesome.
Have you not seen the video of the guy like getting really upset about how SpongeBob's too mean to Squidward?
No.
Yeah, he's saying it's mean spirited. That video is a fucking banger. You gotta watch that. Dude, except Craig's like a massive piece of shit. He deserves to be mean. People deserve to be mean to him.
What did he do?
He left his wife in a sewer.
We didn't like mean to.
And he like knocked a guy out for no reason. He also broke into that guy's house, stole his gun, and then used it to hold everybody at gunpoint.
Yeah, but that's like a W crash out. Like they like low-key had that coming.
What? They're like so normal.
Yeah.
Are you a Craig? Are you like the Craig of your friend group? Are you like Craig friend?
I don't think I'm the Craig of my friend group.
You're like the Paul Rudd of every group that you're in.
The weatherman.
Yeah.
Or Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, I could be the Ant-Man. What would you do if you were the Ant-Man?
I'd create technology to just make my dick small.
Mm-hmm. I'd probably shrink myself down whilst I was eating, so I could save a bunch of money on food.
Ooh, that's a very miserly thing. I respect that. I would shrink down slightly, probably, just like a little, right? Because I feel like how much is 5'7" in centimeters?
I don't know what centimeters are.
Oh, I forgot that you use feet in
Yeah, like
in
everyone
England.
uses feet for height. I'm pretty sure.
No, not in Europe.
Oh,
In proper
really?
Europe, no. But yeah, I'm 5'7",
Mm-hmm.
which is a bit taller than I'd like to be. I'm
I'm 6'5",
Good lord.
and I read feminist literature.
You read fitness literature?
Feminist literature.
That's so oh my goodness, my heart is beating out of my chest.
And I listen to Clairo and Phoebe
Wow.
Bridges.
Wow. Don't tell me. Have you read Race, Women, and Class by Angela Davis?
I have read that.
Oh, sorry. I cummed everywhere. Oh my goodness. It's coming. Ah. This is how you have sex. Happy Pride Month. Do you have any plans for Pride Month?
I guess just like work.
Not have sex, show off your asexual pride?
Like never in my life have I done anything different during Pride Month than like any other month of my life.
No,
if I'm
except
gonna
when
be
you're
honest,
when you're not fucking during Pride Month, you're like a prideful white girl. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say I'm prideful to be white.
Except then why were you shouting white power at the border the other day?
The border of what?
The Mexican border.
I don't live in Mexico.
No, you were there in Texas with me. And you said
I've never ever been to Texas.
check out my new border gun, and then you shot a guy in the head.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, except it was an ICE agent.
I still don't think that's true.
I think it's true. Well, you thought it was an illegal immigrant. You said let me get this MS-13 guy. But it was just an ICE agent. It's fucked up that you've experienced no accountability for your fucked up actions. You know what I mean?
I didn't do that.
You're gonna get. Have you ever been canceled before?
No.
I got.
Probably because people love me.
That's true. You do have billions of women all over the world who love you.
Thanks.
But yeah, other than it being mean-spirited, did you have any like hard-hitting criticisms of this movie?
Not really. I quite liked it.
I think it could. I love the character of Craig. I love this just like very fucked up aspect of being a person that they put on display, and I really wish that they had done more, had taken it a little bit further. Like they could have making it more absurd, but that goes with everything. It was. I feel like it could have been a little bit more surrealist to a certain extent.
Did the film have a plot?
Yeah. He wanted to be gay friends with the weather guy. He fucked up, and then the entire plot emerges from him like being a weirdo, creepy stalker and a fucking loser.
It's kind of like the Big Lebowski.
Yeah, he's like the opposite of the dude. He's like the chewed. That was the worst joke I've ever made, I think. I think that is legitimately the worst joke I've ever made.
55 burgers, 55 fries,
55
tacos.
burgers! 55 fries! That would be a great song parody. Could someone do that to to the windows to the walls? Is 55 burgers, 55 fries. And it's about that fat fuck Stone Toss. They call him Stone Toss because when he hits the pool, it looks like a boulder.
Right, I saw him getting ducks on Twitter this week.
Oh wow.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. Anyway, what would you want to score this thing?
Maybe an 8.
Like a high... You'd give it like a high... no, a mid 5 out of 10.
Maybe like a 9 then.
That's a low 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to make you a little guide for the scores?
No, it's all good.
Okay. I really enjoyed it. Let me pull up the ranking before I forget. Yeah, I'm thinking like like a 11.5. I think is a good score for it. So that puts it a 20.5. Making it tied with Nosferatu and Babel. Did you see Nosferatu from last year?
Nope.
I thought it was better than Nosferatu.
Is it about vampires?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that woman who's like breaking up with a guy? And he's like, "You'll treat me like shit." And he sounds like Dracula.
Nope. That puts this right behind Hackers and It's What's Inside, and right in front of Nosferatu and Babel. And on our 2025 ranking, this makes it bum 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 bum. They not like us. I kill myself. Number 3, right in front of Sinners.
Well done.
Yeah. Good job. Anyway, we lost footage for the last episode. We reviewed La Fugue de Suzanne. Let me pull this thing up. I forget the name of the director. This was a 1974 film directed by Belgian filmmaker Jean-Marie Buchet. This is a film about Suzanne leaving her boyfriend Albert. It's this drama unfolding through increasingly more and more absurd levels of just boredom and silence.
It was shit.
I thought it was hilarious.
It was a shit film.
I thought it was quite clever. It's very self-aware, and it takes every opportunity it can to just make fun of the viewer for watching it. We picked it because Amadeo Bordiga is credited. He's not in it. I don't know who is that's named Amadeo Bordiga, but they kept gooning us by constantly talking about like Trotsky, and for some reason fucking Hoja. We'll be quicker. My favorite part is the scene where they talk about Proust and how people only enjoy it because they're intellectual idiots, despite the fact that it's like really fucking boring and meaningless.
That was my favorite part too.
Yes. You started playing fucking ragtime music during it. That really elevated the experience. So did the Gojo posture videos and the
posture videos.
Yeah, you were watching.
You
were. This is
how
like
to
it's
be
like
cool like Gojo.
Yeah, you were watching like tutorials on how to be cool. I have a tip for you.
Yeah.
Don't watch YouTube tutorials on how to be cool. That's like step 1 to being cool.
I know. I got some pretty good tips out of it. I think I wrote them down somewhere.
You wrote down the tips from your video on how to be cool that you watched?
Yeah. Be white and attractive. Put an arm around a chair and man spread. Be the biggest badass in the world. Be yourself and have fun. Wear the school outfit of a young girl without her permission. Cockblock minors. Be nonchalant and be the predator. So I've been working on integrating those into my life.
That explains why I saw you. We were having a drink at the border. You tried to put a pill in my drink, and when I asked, you're like, "I'm trying to be cool."
But I've been integrating those into my life, and so
You're
far
like, you started crying, and you're like, "I just want to be cool. I want to be a predator like Gojo."
You don't get it, and it's okay that you don't get it. But one day you will, and you'll come crawling back and apologizing.
What do you mean, come crawling back? I never left.
You don't get it.
I did. Yeah, I do get it.
I've
What the fuck are you?
I've got the limitless technique activated.
Okay, you know how you be cool? As
How?
someone who's very cool. Act cool. Would you say I'm cool?
Probably not as cool as Gojo, if we're being real here.
It's a character from a fucking anime.
Yeah, and he's awesome. He's the strongest sorcerer.
Anyway, you accused me of having Stockholm Syndrome. You started interviewing me about Stockholm Syndrome. We learned that I actually do show a lot of signs of having Stockholm Syndrome. Then we did we did a Freud test. It was a whole thing. It was a great episode. It was a great bit. We started it got personal in a cool way. And then we lost it. And I want to kill myself. Anyway, what would you score this movie?
A 1.
Let's give it a 9. I liked it. Except I did think it dragged a bit.
Really? Just a little bit?
A little bit. It dragged a little bit. Yeah. I thought it was hilarious. I enjoyed watching it with you. That puts this on our ranking. As a 10 out of 30. Tying it with Warfare.
The Jujutsu Kaisen movies are going to be out soon.
Yeah, I've told you this 3 times. We're going to review the other movie and then that movie.
We should probably do the new one first.
No, we're going to do them both in the same episode.
Yeah, but we should watch the new one first.
Okay.
Because it's chronologically before the
I
first film.
Could I watch JJK with you?
Yeah.
If you have the time? If you want to. Okay. That I'm going to say better than Warfare. That puts it between Der Kommunikador and Warfare. Shout out Der Kommunikador, bro.
Emile Durkheim.
Der Kommunikador.
You ever read Durkheim?
Oh yeah, I think that Le Suicide is one of the best books on sociology I've ever written. I study social sciences.
Yeah. He's a bit of a fat.
He's French, but I'm half French, so. Is this why you're not active on our Discord server? Because there's so many French women?
No, I got nothing against the French.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought that you would support them as a wedge against the bloody English bastards. You know what I mean?
No, I've got nothing against the French. It was actually you who brought up that he was French.
Well, it's because I thought that you were gonna go for the fucking thing. Anyway, we watched 1993's In the Name of the Father, directed by Jim Sheridan. Would you like to introduce this movie and the historical event which it's about?
It's about the Troubles, and it's about Daniel Day-Lewis getting falsely accused of bombing a pub, and then he goes to jail.
Being tortured. Yeah, it's based on the Guildford 4. He goes to jail with his dad. They're wrongfully convicted. It's about the Troubles. I watched it with one of my best friends. She's from Northern Ireland, actually. The north of Ireland, excuse me. And we had a nice conversation about it. I really enjoyed it. I thought that Daniel Day-Lewis and particularly Pete. Whoa, okay, this is a fucking name. Okay, this
the
is
dad.
a name. Peter William Postlawady. Wow. Oh wait, you're from the Irish Isles. I'll send this to you. You can.
I'll just search up in there.
Yeah, Pete.
The cast. Cast. Postlethwaite.
Postlethwaite. Thank you. I thought that he did a brilliant performance. You can see at 1 hour, 1 minute, and 50 seconds Bernie Sanders on the right side of the screen. Would you like to see that? Bernie Sanders is in this movie. I have the timestamp. I'll pull it up for you. Look, I'm gonna screen share it, and you'll be shocked at how much this guy looks like Bernie Sanders. Look at this.
Oh yeah, he kind of does look like Bernie
He
Sanders.
looks exactly like 1990s Bernie Sanders.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. That's awesome. I really like the opening of this movie. It starts off with him being chased down by the English to Jimi Hendrix' Purple Haze. I thought it was a great way to start off the movie. I thought the soundtrack in this movie was fantastic. I did keep mocking my Irish friend by singing Zombie throughout it.
In your head.
It's been the same since 1919 when it's in your head. It's in your head. Dude, they should have told that to South Africans. Like, bro, the apartheid, it's just in your head, bro. Stop. Chill, bro. Chill. Palestinians, listen to Zombie. It'll stop the war.
Whose side are you on?
Whose side am I on?
Yeah.
In the Troubles or in
in the Troubles.
the Provos are one of the few nationalist groups I do have a shit ton of respect for, genuinely. How about you? Do you think that the proletariat should be unified under an international British Empire?
Well, obviously I'd say I'm on the side of the international proletariat, but
yeah, correct. This would be my position, but
the IRA do have some really good songs.
That's true. Yeah. Hopefully you met the Irish Rosa. You met her. Yeah. Lovely lady. She's our shorts editor, except she doesn't do a shorts editing.
What's your favorite IRA song?
Connolly will be there. How about you? If you say Black and Tans, I'm kicking you off the show.
I was born on a Dublin street where the royal drums the beat, and the loving English feet they walk all over us. And every single night when me dad would come on tight, he'd invite the neighbors out with this chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Kilishandra. Yeah, that's peak.
That is not peak, but it's a basic choice. Is my issue.
I would like. I like The Men Behind the Wire.
Good pick. I like that pick.
But I also like Kinky Boots.
I love getting stepped on with Kinky Boots, but I would see the relevance.
Do you know Kinky Boots?
I do know Kinky Boots. I was just making a joke.
Yeah, that's good. Peak.
Yeah. What did you think of this movie?
I really like this film, which is why I picked it.
Yep.
I like it a lot.
There's a mention of freaky women that wear dog collars in this film.
And there's also a hooker.
Yeah, there is. And there's a scene where the main character, where Daniel Day-Lewis plays around with a vibrator. In a wig, peak. Also, well, cross-dressing. It's kind of peak. He also starts dressing like he's from the album cover of, what's the song with, fucking Liberation on it? The album with Liberation on it. Fucking...
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Club Band?
No.
Dark Side of the Moon.
He dresses like he's on the cover of Aquemini by Outkast.
I love Outkast.
Yeah, Outkast is fucking sick, dude. Did you listen to Andre 3K's Flute album?
Did.
I thought it was fantastic. I'm a big jazz head.
My mother mess around because she loves the sun. And yes, I know for sure. But that's you really wanted to you walk out the door. It's peak.
Ooh, yeah. Hey ya, boop, boop, boop. Hey ya.
Oh!
Oh.
You ever had
Play
those keyboards?
play Mario Thwomp.
You ever had those keyboards in like music class? Or is that like a
Yeah, like a
British phenomenon? Oh yeah.
shitty MIDI keyboard where it's like 600 different instruments, none of which sound like an instrument.
No, with this. Oh, what? No. Alright, so like for some reason in every British high school they have the exact same keyboards. And all of them have this version called like DJ, and it just plays a bunch of like sound effects. And so every time the teacher would like try and speak, you'd hear like, DJ, DJ,
It's like a
Like-
shitty Roland keyboard, yeah.
It was, yeah, and it'd be like every time, and it's like a near universal
Yeah.
experience that people would just like start like
I-
playing fucking JJ.
Yeah, we in jazz band I played guitar in my high school's jazz band. They would do stupid shit, like we would always, you know, the lick from Dolphin Shoals, the Mario Kart game? Mario Kart trick?
No.
We would put that in all of our solos. I've also put during International Jazz Festival in my improvisation I played like subtly, like very quickly and subtly. We
You're a
would always
band
try
kid.
and do. I played. It was jazz band, which wasn't really the band kids. It was just like the type of people that wanted to go to school for music production. I live in a big jazz city. It was very selective.
Who's your favorite jazz?
Probably Charles Mingus or
Oh,
Miles Davis.
that's my favorite as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like
Dave Brubeck.
Mingus.
Mingus, yeah, Mingus, Burbeck, and Davis are like they're not. It's not a very interesting answer, except like you wouldn't have jack shit without those guys. You know what I mean?
Coltrane.
Coltrane too, yeah. Probably Miles Davis. In terms of like, if I had to listen to like one cat for the rest of my life, it would be Miles Davis. Just in all of music, really.
I like Cassie Headrest.
Who would win, car seat headrest or Charles Mingus? Charles Mingus would shoot all of them. Have you heard the stories about him like pointing shotguns at people?
I know. Cassie
Yeah.
Headrest have kind of got it going on.
Yeah, there was a documentary interview with him where he started shooting at a ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah, Charles Mingus was a fucking baller. Great fucking player. Definitely favorite bass player. Him and like Jocko. Favorite upright, Jocko comes close. I like Weather Report a lot. Anyway, in the name of the father, so they go to prison. Prison's bad. The guy who actually does the bombing ends up getting arrested. He's like, dude, you got the wrong fucking guys. Let them out of prison. So they start like a protest movement in the prison, outside of the prison, to try and get this trial reopened. And the lawyer ends up during discovery finding in the evidence from the old trial a box marked suspicious evidence that will make us look bad, and she opens it, and inside is suspicious things that make them look bad. In a shocking twist of events.
You know when they just don't burn it?
Yeah, I don't know. Except it happened. This is all a real story. The English are
Yeah.
just that stupid. They're that backwards of people. I like. Who's your favorite character in this? I like the guy who actually did the bombing because he makes a flamethrower out of a lighter and hairspray to like fucking kill a cop during movie night.
You guys ever do that at like high school?
Kill a cop? Well,
No, like do the flamethrower thing.
oh well, yeah, of course, but
Yeah, it's
not
crazy.
never to kill a cop, unfortunately.
I like the Jamaican guy.
Me too. I did like him too. Yeah, it's a very sweet story about a son and a dad who have grown apart, growing together. It was crushing when the dad died. That made me very sad. But it's a great story about a not often talked about part of Irish history in the United States. what was your favorite part of the movie?
I liked when one of the hippies was shown reading The Sun for like 5 seconds and immediately turned into like a xenophobe. I thought that was really funny.
Yeah, that was really funny. He's reading The Sun and he's like, "You fucking Irish, you did rat down them to the fucking police." That was wonderful. I like the part where Daniel Day-Lewis has a girl grab him and blow smoke in his mouth and then kiss him.
Is Rupert Murdoch dead yet?
Hey Joe Rogan, is Rupert Murdoch dead yet?
No way.
Let me know.
No.
Thanks, Joe Rogan.
Sure.
So my favorite part of the movie, this is very specific. I really like the shot through the door hole right before his dad dies. It was a great shot. It was a really nice shot, and it just showed the anger that comes with being locked in this just cage, you know.
What's your favorite?
He gets sent to Scotland, and like day 3 being in Scotland, he has a mental breakdown, which is awesome.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. But what was your favorite part? You already said that.
I already said that.
What was anything you didn't like about it?
Runtime's a bit long.
I did think it had a little bit of a tendency to drag during the center, but I thought it made good use of its limited set. It didn't, I wouldn't say it like blew me away, pun not intended, but I did really enjoy it. I'm feeling a 13 out of 30. A 13 out of 15, I'm stupid. 13 out of 15. How about you?
I'll give it a 12.5.
Right, that puts this film at a 25.5 on our ranking. That puts it... What the fuck won't Firefox open? It's open? Why won't you, like, open? I'm gonna crash out, dude. Oh, I guess I have to lose all of my tabs and close out. I love Windows. This is a Windows thing. I'm 100% sure. I'll just pull up on my fucking phone. I hate Windows so fucking much.
But if you use Linux, then you're like a pedophile.
I'm getting Ubuntu next week, bro. How am I a pedophile?
Linux users have a tendency to be a pedophile.
That ties it with Challengers, Sexy Beast, The Substance, Mad Max Fury Road, and yeah, that's it. Have you seen any of those?
Nope.
I'm feeling between The Substance and Sexy Beast, making this our number 21 movie on the ranking. Next up, we're going to do some call-ins. Did you could call in the show if you joined the $8 a month tier on Patreon or the $25 a month tier on Patreon? You can.
Oh, is that to me?
No, it's to the audience. So we're going to bring on a caller. Okay? We're going to do that now. To ask us a question. Welcome back to Ask Composting. Hello, welcome to the show. Pink Marshmallow Death, also known as Black Right Guard's #1 defender.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, you're on the air.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There's another app, so I can't go off guard. I only had like one real question that I was curious about. So I saw this stuff. I've been seeing this floating around online, and like everyone giving their own response. What is movies that either you watched as children that you thought was absolute peak, but you realize it's complete dog shit now? I have my own.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't care about you. You're a...
Yeah, I'm right. I'm a peasant. I should shut up.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
shut up. Yeah, shut up, bitch. For me, it would probably be Real Steel, which we reviewed on the Patreon, which isn't it like a really good value, wouldn't you say? The Patreon?
Oh, yeah. Subscribe to the Patreon immediately.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Probably Real Steel. The fucking robot boxing movie. How about you, Kite?
You ever seen Hoodwinked?
Bro, dude, I wanted to do Hoodwinked 1 and 2 with Bad Empanada. I was gonna run that by you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that guy hated you.
Bad Empanada? Why would he hate? What did he do to indicate hating me? Has he ever talked about me?
Well, Dan, weren't you like talking shit about him like a few months ago? Because he was like making insane takes.
Yeah, he's insane, except that doesn't mean I don't like him.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, why are you Why are you Black Red Guard's #1 defender?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought it was a funny name because I kept defending him. It's not even like an intentional thing. I just kept always defending him in Twitch chat, like whenever his name would come up. And I was like, all right, I guess I'm there's no
Wait.
reason. I just thought it was a funny name.
Oh, what was your film?
What?
Oh, I got 2 of them: Shark Boy and Lava Girl, Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow. It was cinema to me when I was like 8.
Okay, let's do the inverse. What's a film that you thought was like trash that you watched as a kid and then realized, holy shit, I've got bad taste?
I'll have to think on that. Do you have one?
For me, it would probably be this is gonna sound bad. You're gonna talk shit. The Lord of the Rings trilogy.
What? You didn't like The Lord of the Rings?
What?
I
Holy
like
shit!
the Lord of the Rings. I like the movies as a kid because I don't know why. I legitimately don't know why.
But they're like universally good.
Is that a parrot?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, I have birds. I'm sorry. I have parakeets.
I've got 4 birds. Holy shit! I've got 2 cockatiels and 2 dolphin cockatoos. And
Yeah,
usually
that's-
it's bird lovers
Oh
mom.
my god. I almost just choked. Hi.
Hi. Were you choking on? I'm not. No, I'm not asking. No, that's not.
I
That's
She
not
has a parakeet allergy. That's what it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
A
bird
film-
fancier's lung.
I thought was dog shit, but now I like it. I don't know. I kind of liked everything as a kid.
Yeah. Now as an adult, you got some bitch ass taste, giving Friendship an 8 and 9. God.
It's a good film. It's
is
a
a good
good
film.
rating.
Yeah, I know. I'm teasing you.
Maybe.
The other one was Schindler's List, but I feel like it's completely fine for a kid to not like.
Why is there so much death in this? Get to the actions.
No, it's you know, like being a little Jewish boy at the time. It's not very nice. It's not a very nice thing to watch. Even though I read Mouse at like 8.
Oh, I think you meant you just didn't like it because you thought it was like boring or something. I guess that's fair.
No, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's the same way at like if you're to show a Palestinian kid Janine, they might not appreciate the quality of the filmmaking.
Yeah.
You should watch that.
do
You
you-
should watch Janine.
Yeah. Being honest, Rosa, just kind of unrelated. I always do sometimes forget that you are like full Jewish by faith and by all of that. Like I was
What?
forgetting about that.
No,
Isn't
I'm
that
an
like-
atheist. No, I'm an atheist. I'm
Well,
only
I mean,
half Jewish.
Well, the point I'm trying to say is that like where I'm from, whenever you hear somebody say I'm Jewish, what they really mean is like my great grandfather on one side was from Poland. There's like we have a very small like Jewish community here. It's mostly like Christian and Islam that's like around here.
Where are
so-
you from?
Just Minnesota. We just don't
Wow.
really have a very large historic Jewish community. So
Shout She Kickflips rhyme. I might be in the
Yeah.
Twin Cities soon.
oh shit, you're gonna find it. It's a good city that's been really run down. That's all I can say.
Yeah, except my friends are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am neither. I am a paternal Jew. I'm not gonna go into my blood quantum, but I'm not full Jewish at all. One and two. I'm a staunch atheist. Not in like a Reddit way. Read Amadeo Bordiga's weird Bible study thing that he did in the middle of a party congress.
Mhm.
That was awesome.
Well, I
that he
mean,
did.
I guess I wasn't describing it well. What I was trying to say, I was just saying that like
Well, you
you're-
fucked up your chance, buddy. You're
Yeah,
off the
yeah,
show.
I-
You're off the show.
I'm off to the
You're
gulag.
off the show. Yeah, go back to the fucking camp. Anything you want to say before you leave? Okay. Well, it was nice having you on. Anyway, someone called into the speak pipe. Link in the description. You can leave us a voice memo. I forgot that this was a thing, but I randomly got an email about it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a thing. So if you want to call in and like ask us a question, you can do it through here. I don't know what this is. This is from White Claw Socialist. Yesterday.
I thought
Three.
we're friends on TikTok.
Oh, really? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, now.
Hello. I don't know if this is something you guys have already said, but what is your favorite album? I guess that's it, really.
Oh, that's thank you for the question, Mr. or Mrs. or Mix Socialist. Probably Mrs. knowing my demographics. Thank you, Mrs. Socialist. It changes a lot, and it's like I feel like it sort of has to be a basic answer. For me, it would probably be Bitches Brew by Miles Davis. It is my favorite album of all time.
Twin Fantasy by Cassie Headrest.
It's a good answer.
Yeah. But I got a lot of albums I like.
Yeah, same here. What have you been listening to lately?
I'll check my Spotify. It won't be good though.
I've been listening to a lot of French rap, and more specifically French jazz rap. I've really been fucking with MC Solar in the Rosé. And I like the new Billy Woods album a lot.
I've been listening to some Zuzu.
What's that?
They're like a band. They're like kind of
Nice.
awesome. I've been listening to Zuzu. I've been listening to I was listening to Death Grips.
I love Death Grips.
And
Hate Death Grips fans though.
They Might Be Giants and The Locomotion by Kylie Minogue. Have you ever heard The Locomotion by Kylie Minogue?
No, but I'll listen to it with you after.
Have you ever heard Town Called Malice by The Jam? I listened to that. I listened to that like 8 times straight. It was really good.
Yeah.
I was listening to some of the Dark Souls soundtrack.
Scary, spooky. Ooh.
And then yeah, just like the usual stuff like Elliott Smith and like Caracara Benito.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Also, we have a sponsor.
We do?
Yeah, we do.
Wowza.
You ever get some issues with your wife? You ever have a wife that would shut the fuck up?
Is this to me or to the audience?
It's you.
Oh,
So you
no.
have to say yes. No, you say yes for the ad read.
Oh, yes.
You know what I do?
What?
I give that bitch a smackin'. The sponsor of today's video. Woo! You like sunflower seeds? You like giving bitches a smackin'? Every bitch loves getting a smackin'. Give that bitch a smackin' with smackin' fucking sunflower seeds. Use our link and we'll get money from you buying sunflower seeds. They got all sorts of flavors. They got black pepper. They got garlic. They got salt. They even have cinnamon and barbecue. I'm having some right now. It's my favorite. It's my go-to snack. It's been your go-to snack lately too, right?
I don't really snack that much.
But when you do snack, it's gotta be smacking, right?
I've never had it.
No, you say yes, you lie.
Oh yes, I love it, and I eat it all the time. And sometimes I eat too much of it, and I feel bad about myself. But that's not because of the quality of the product.
It's because I feel the same way. If I have a full packet, I want to kill myself. But that's because they taste too damn good.
Sometimes I fill my bathtub up with them, and I lie in it,
and I piss in it, and I eat it as I urinate myself.
and I think about the things that are going wrong in my life.
Going wrong?
And then
It's like
I
a
put
good-
on Town
like,
Called
I like-
Malice by The Jam, and then I eat everything
well-
that's in the bathtub, and then I've eaten too much sunflower seeds, and
What
so I
I
have to throw it
really-
all up.
Really like to do is like eating a bunch of them, and then I like throw it up just so I can eat more.
Oh, the Romans did that.
Yeah. No, that's actually a myth.
No, it's true.
Oh, they did? It's true. I thought it was a myth. Oh, damn.
I was there.
You were there. You were there snacking on smacking.
Mm.
Do you give your
Although-
bitch a smacking when she's upset?
No.
What do you mean no? Why wouldn't you share your smackins with her?
Because they're just that good.
They're just that good. Don't give your wife a smackin. Keep that to yourself. Go to what the fuck is the link? One sec, let me find the fucking link. I'm pretty sure our code is a lil cummer, spelled Lilcummer. Yeah, so go to the link in the description, which is www.smackin, spelled SMACKIN, sunflowerseeds.com/LILCUMMER, and you will get how much you get off your order? 10% off your smacking, and you'll support the show. They were unclear, but it's 10% off for if you use you go to the link Lilcummer, and they'll give you a discount code for you specifically during checkout. Okay.
Thanks, smacking.
Thanks, it's smacking. Thanks, smacking, for supporting the show.
Are we done with the sponsor?
Yeah, we are.
I've actually got a joke that I thought the podcast might like.
Yeah, you did. Okay, let's do it.
My ex-wife still misses me,
That's hilarious.
but
I
her
really
aim
like
is
that
getting
one.
better. But her aim is getting better.
I think that's really good. I think that you should tell the punchline like 3 times, but with increasing intensity.
But her aim is getting better.
That's awesome. I really like that one. That's
Comment
really good.
Penthouse if you
Comment
laughed.
Penthouse for 10% off smacking.
I saw the comments on the last video and it was all Penthouse.
Aren't you happy? Aren't you proud of what we've built together?
Comment Penthouse.
Comment I love products and services in the comments if you love smacking. I'm wondering if they're gonna like give us more ads because I did the give that bitch a smacking.
Probably not.
Should we cut out give that bitch a smacking?
I think Give That Bitch a Smackin' was quite heavily featured throughout the whole ad read.
I think that we have to keep him in. Oh, thanks, smacking. Anyway, do you want to do So I discovered that I might be autistic last night. Do you want to do autism tests?
Yeah, sure. I think there's like a good autism test.
Where
I'll try
is
and find
like-
it now.
Okay.
I don't know, but there's one that people talk about. Autism test, clinical partner. Oh, do you want to do the Autism Speaks one?
Oh hell yeah!
It's 50 questions. I don't have the time for that.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the RADS one? RADS are. Yeah, I think it's this one that people talk about.
Okay.
Duration 10 to 30 minutes. Test here.
Okay, send it to me. I'll put it up on screen. We'll do it together, like we did the last one.
Do you need a link?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My B.
Okay, let's get our guesses.
That's short.
Do you think I'm autistic?
You've never struck me as autistic.
You give off that vibe.
I give off the autistic vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am autistic.
I'm a sympathetic person. I'd say true now when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Not massively.
I guess it depends on your definition. I think that you're
Yeah.
quite comforting to be around.
Thank you.
But like I feel the love when I'm around you. Except you don't just like say it explicitly the way I do, generally. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I often use words and phrases from movies and television in conversation. Okay, it's not like an autistic way. It's just like a situation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Situation.
Yeah, no, I do that a lot.
I do
always
it like
have.
semi-ironically, so I don't even know if that counts. Cause it's like I do the like references bit where I'm like I love references, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I like doing intentionally stupid references. Like while reference Banana Soul. If you got the reference, put it in the comments.
Comment Penthouse.
Comment Banana Soul Penthouse. And actually do it, you fucker. I'm gonna say never true. I don't know. True only now, actually. Yeah, I do it. I'm often surprised when others tell me I've been rude. I'd say when I was younger than 16, yeah.
I put true now and when I was young.
Yeah. Sometimes I am unintentionally rude, but, you know, I'm never surprised, if that makes sense. Like, it's like, oh yeah, that did come off rude, my bad.
Hmm.
I sometimes talk too loudly or softly, and I'm not aware of it. True when I was younger than 16, but I got better at it.
Yeah. I
At
just
mumbling.
manually started speaking louder because people would yell at me for being too quiet.
Yeah, and the other reason was like the cleft palate. I got voice surgery, hence why I sound completely different the first 10 episodes. And that also made my voice louder. I often don't know how to act in social situations.
True.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
the picture of that guy and he's like, true.
true. I can put myself in other people's shoes. True now when I was young. Yeah. How about you?
Not often.
Okay, you could probably wear my shoes around.
Hmm. What size are you?
Cut this out, like bleep the shit out of this. I'm a woman's a men's.
Mm-hmm.
I have cute little feet. How about you?
I don't know. I haven't brought shoes in God, years.
I'm like the rice gum of our show. You know what I mean?
No.
What do you mean? I'm like the hype beast.
What? What the?
Like-
Where the fuck is this coming from?
The hype beast. I'm like the hype beast of our show.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a hard time figuring out what some phrases mean. Like, you're the apple of my eye. Never true. I've always had a deep appreciation of weird American phrases. How about you? You've done this to me, by the way. I know what answer it is.
Wait, I've done what?
You've done you've like yelled at me on the show because I said a phrase and you didn't know what it meant.
I was gonna say only when I was younger because I kind of learned all of them. But yeah, no, there are some that. And actually, whilst you're on this stuff, what the fuck? Apple of my eye. What the fuck does that even mean?
See what I mean?
No,
I'd
but
say
no,
that
no. This is like. But like, I hear people say, what like.
it means that like it means like bitch, I want you.
Why don't they just say that then?
Cause they ain't Riz, bro.
No, it's fucking stupid.
Would you rather have a girl say you're the apple of my eye or bitch, bitch, I want you to you?
I would rather her say, bitch, I want you, because then, I know, I feel like it's not hard to be direct.
Yeah,
right?
I feel apple of my eye is fairly direct because most people know what it means.
But you're not like, it's
I
you know,
agree.
it's just like, there's like words that exist to like, there's like words that exist that explain
Yeah,
like
except,
exactly
like-
what you need to mean, and you're like, oh, now you're like fruit or something.
You're like, you sound
And
like
it's
an
like-
Israeli. You sound like an Israeli talking about Hebrew.
Excuse me? Alright.
Yeah, you literally
You know,
sound
it's just
like
me,
an
it's just me,
Israeli.
it's just me.
You sound like an Israeli. I'm not going to
Sure.
elaborate, but Jews in the audience, they know exactly what the fuck I mean. I only talk to people who share my special interests. Only when I was younger than 16. How about you?
I'm not sure.
The goal of this show is to make movies your special interests, by the way.
I like David Lynch.
Hell yeah. We're gonna expand that.
Um,
I focus on details rather than the overall idea.
I don't
No,
know. I think I'd need
not-
an
not
example.
really. Yeah. Not really, no.
Can they
Number-
give me an example? Wait, I haven't done number 9. What?
Okay, like
The idea of
like
what?
okay, like when you're writing a script, you put all of your focus into like one part of it rather than the whole thing. You just hyper focus on like a small
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
a small
it's-
detail.
Yeah.
Like I've heard you done this when you're complaining about things where you'll say like you'll complain about an innocuous thing not being good.
Innocuous.
Innocuous isn't small and unnoticeable to the untrained eye.
Alright. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm too erudite for you. Honestly, I might be. That might be true for me actually. Now that I think about it, because it'll just be like things that bug the shit out of me that don't really matter. Like your mic stand. Last episode, yeah, it was last episode. Like that bugged the shit out of me listening to it back, even though it wasn't that big of a deal. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I always notice how food feels in my mouth. It's more important to me than how it tastes. Kind of. I have an oral fixation. Like you see me sucking on my pen the whole thing. the whole time, and when my camera's off, I'm sucking on my dildo. So, yeah, true now when I was young, because it's like cooked
Yeah.
cooked pepper has always bothered me just because of how slimy it is. Like I have I have a real appreciation for cooking, as someone who cooks a lot, but yeah. I
Yeah.
miss my best friends, her family when we were apart for a long time. Oh, totally.
I didn't get to answer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, that's always been a really big thing for me is texture, to the extent that like my mother gives a shit about it. And it's only been like kind of recently that, like, oh no, it makes me feel fucking bad when I think about it. But you know when you have like a bunch of food like together, wrong, so wrong. But no, I like things when they're like dry
so-
and hard. That's a nice texture.
So if you visit the Buffalo, New York area to visit me, you would not like to eat a garbage plate.
What is a garbage plate? Ugh, that looks fucking awful. What is
It's
that?
amazing. This is literally our local cuisine.
I don't like cheese. Or what is that? That meat looks really wet.
No, it's meat hot sauce on top of the burgers. It's like a hot chili.
Where the fuck is the burger?
Beneath the meat, hot sauce, and cheese and onion on top of the mac salad and home fries.
No, I eat my burgers separately, so I don't get.
Would
like,
you say
extra
you like your foods like you like your people?
separate?
Segregated.
I don't segregate my burger. I just like take it apart and eat it like a normal person.
You take apart your burger and you eat one ingredient at a time.
Well, yeah, like bun.
I always
then
like
top
whenever
bun,
I
and then the middle bit.
okay, if I was playing if you ever came to New York, I wanted to take you to a very nice restaurant.
Oh, very nice restaurants are like always really bad because it's always
What?
like because they always do like weird sauces and cheese and stuff, and I don't really like that stuff.
I was gonna take you out to like a steak and seafood place.
Oh, I'm on a seafood diet, which is when if I see the food and it's from the ocean, I eat it.
That's really good. I really like. That was actually funny. No, it sounds like you're not usually funny. No, you're always funny, but it was particularly funny. Sometimes, I miss my best friends or family when we were apart for a long time. True now, when I was young, yes, I have horrible separation anxiety and
I'd say
abandonment issues.
I'd probably say never true. I don't really like. I know I can go like years without like speaking to someone, and then I just like speak to them, and then it'd be like completely normal. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, sometimes I offend others by saying what I'm thinking, even if I don't mean to. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't everyone?
Well, yeah. And if this shit offends you, yeah, if you don't love it, then leave it, bro. USA! 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 Yeah, go back to fucking Saskatchewan, you fucking fuck. Patricia, fuck you. I only like to think and talk about a few things that interests me. Never true. How
Wait,
about
I
you?
lost it. I like to think and talk about a few things that interest me.
Only.
I mean, like, yeah. Why would I
You
talk about
on-
things I'm not interested in?
No, it said only like to.
Oh. I mean, like, I'll listen to other people talk about it.
Yeah, same here.
But, like, I'm not going to have a conversation about, like, maths, you know? Because I'm not interested in maths.
Maybe. I guess. Well, if it's like super, it's more so like only want to. Only like to think and talk. I don't think that this is true for you.
I'd rather go out to eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know.
Not true.
Low-key true thing. I love going to Weatherspoons by myself. It's so good, and I can wear, like, oh, it's so nice, because I never realized you could until, like, I went to uni. But you can just, like go places by yourself. And you don't have to, like, speak to anyone. And there's a Weatherspoons really close to my house in second year, and I would go there and I would eat my food, and I would have my headphones on, and it was so good. It's kind of peak actually.
Like what I'm thinking about, like why I rather if I was to go to a restaurant, like go by myself or like with my girlfriend or like a close friend like you, like it's always gonna be with another person, right? If it's with my family, I'd rather be by myself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, not true really. I do enjoy going to restaurants on my own and like being able to have like my earbuds in. I cannot imagine what it would be like to be someone else. I like to imagine myself as a black man, so never true. You were telling me that you feel that you do the same thing.
Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese.
Yeah. I've been told that I am clumsy or uncoordinated.
True now when I was young.
Yeah. I guess.
Others consider me odd or different. Well, I guess you could consider me the odd ones out. True now, when I was young. The odd ones out is a sex pervert.
Really?
No, he's a Mormon. But so actually, yeah, he probably is. He probably enjoys being spanked. Ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-da. Mhm. Do you know what he looks like?
Yeah, he shows his face in his videos.
I understand when my friends need to be comforted. True now when I was young. How about you?
Not entirely. I've had a couple times when people have like yelled at me because like I guess they were like opening up and I don't know, I didn't say anything and then they yelled at me.
That's silly. I don't know. I feel like what's more important to me is listening. You're a good listener, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very sensitive to the way that my clothes feel when I touch them. True. How they feel is more important to me than how they look. Not true. I care about how they look, but like I don't know. Like it's something that I do focus on. Like I'm wearing a new bra. I have been like for a lot of the recording focusing on how it feels different than like sports bras that I usually wear
Yeah.
because it's like a push up. But yeah, how it looks is more important to me than how it feels because that's why I'm wearing a push up to begin with, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like to copy the way certain people speak and act. It helps me appear more normal. When I was younger than 16, I used to copy who's the guy? Chad Tronic. I used to want to be like him. I'm kidding. I never wanted to be like Chad Tronic. Play an awesome Chad Tronic moment. I want to be like the penis butter gamer. You know, you know. Do you ever want to be like the peanut butter gamer?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Peanut butter gamer.
No.
You don't know about pull up the peanut butter gamer. Thank you. It can be very intimidating for me to talk to more than one person at the same time.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, true now when I was young. I have to act normal to please other people to make them like me. I wear a mask with a smile for hours at a time. Stare at my mirror when I think about what's on my mind. And when they ask me how I'm doing, I say I'm just fine. And when they ask me how I'm doing, I say I'm just fine. But the fact is, true now when I was young. Meeting people is usually easy for me. True only now. I've had to get good at that. You know. Oh, you didn't
Don't you
say
have
number
somewhere
22.
to be in like 20 minutes?
In 40 minutes, in 50 minutes.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
Yeah.
What were you saying there?
Oh, you didn't answer if I have to act normal to please other people and make them like me.
Yeah. I
You
mean, like
mask around
everyone.
me.
Yeah.
Damn. But the fact is, I can hardly get off of my mattress. Is meeting new people usually easy for you?
No.
I get highly confused when someone interrupts me when I'm talking about something I'm very interested in. Not really.
Confused?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not retarded.
I mean, when I was younger, maybe, but
yeah, when your brain hadn't like fully formed yet, but I don't know. It's difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when we are talking. Not true.
Mm-hmm. I like having a conversation with several people, for instance, around a dinner table, at school, or at work.
If it's invited, I guess. I don't know. Like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I take things too literally, so I often miss what other people are trying to say.
Yeah, I actually have a funny story about that. When I was learning to drive, I was like, my dad was like telling me the directions, and he was like, "All right, so you're turning right here," and we were going on like a roundabout. And so, what turning right actually means is you're taking the third exit, so you're going all the way around and then leaving. And he was like, "Turn right," so I was like, "Okay," and so I turned into like oncoming traffic and went the wrong way around the roundabout.
Amalia Bedalia, bro. Not true for me. It's very difficult for me to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous. Not true. You?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
No, my nail broke. Fuck. God damn it. Oh well. Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin.
Yeah, I mean,
Not really.
I get extremely upset when the thing I like to do is suddenly changed. The way I, when the way I like to do things is suddenly changed. I mean, yeah, like
Yes.
everyone, right? That's like
I think
the thing
extremely
you like
extremely,
changes.
extremely upset. No, not really. I've never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship. Not true for me. I mean, I'm in an intimate relationship. You?
True now and when I was young.
Okay. It's very difficult for me to start and stop a conversation. I need to keep going until I'm finished.
uh,
I need to keep going until I'm finished. Keep talking to me about fucking
not sure about that
sunflower
one. Not
seeds.
sure about that one.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
mean,
yapper. I'm a fucking yapper, dude. I speak with normal rhythm.
I don't know. What is a normal rhythm?
You speak with a little bit of a polyrhythm, like bleed from a sugar, like. You know what I mean?
So never true.
I'm gonna say never true. I think I speak quite normally. The
Wait,
same
no.
sound.
That's didn't you say you speak normally?
I speak. Oh yeah, it's true now. When I was young. Okay, yeah. The same sound, color, or texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull.
I'd need
Yeah,
like an example.
like a carpet, like you're laying a carpet.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
I was thinking of like Chinese water torture. Because that's like the whole point, right? Is that it's just like a water drop, but you like start tweaking over it.
Yeah. The phrase "I've got you under my skin" makes me uncomfortable.
I've never heard that in my life. What the fuck does that mean?
I would say it makes me uncomfortable. It's I've got you. I've never heard "I've got you under my skin." I've heard "under my skin" before. I got a text from Jordan. They said we good to record at about 45. Yes. Sometimes I guess not true. It doesn't make me uncomfortable. It's just weird. Sometimes the sound or of a word or high pitched noise, it can be painful in my ears.
Yeah.
Yes, true now when I was young.
There's
I
a
mean,
bunch of
understand-
words that I fucking hate. This
We're gonna have to
dude.
we're gonna have to do more rapid fire. It's like 80 fucking
Yeah, no,
questions.
that's what I was saying. I scrolled down, I saw 80, and I was like,
Okay. I'm an understanding type of person. Yes.
I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel what they feel.
Not true. You answer them too.
Not true.
I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. Not true.
True now and when I was young.
I can see in my mind in exact detail the things I'm interested in. Oh yeah, I can
True
see
now
her.
and when I was
I
younger.
can see her in my head. Yeah, true now I was young. I keep lists of all sorts of things that interest me, even when they have no practical use. For example, sports stats, train schedules, calendar dates, historical facts, and dates. True now when I was young. I used to keep a list as a kid of every single Mario Kart item and character.
Yeah, I really like making lists of things, even though I like don't need to. They're like kind of awesome.
When I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to isolate myself to shut them down.
True.
True now when I was young. I like to talk things over with my friends. Well, it's kind of my job, so yeah, true now when I was young. I can't tell if someone's interested or bored with what I'm saying. Not true.
True.
It can be very hard to read someone's face hand to eye movements when they're talking. Not true.
Read someone's face. Alright.
Like how I feel.
Wait, I gotta make you bigger. What do you look like? Oh.
What expression is that?
Gritted teeth.
Popeye.
Oh.
Yeah, you almost got it. The same thing with closer temperatures can feel very different to me at different times. True now, as you. I feel very comfortable. Oh, you.
I mean, like, yeah.
I feel very comfortable with dating or being in social situations with others. True now, when I was young.
Not true.
I try to be as helpful as I can when other people tell me their personal problems. True now, when I was young.
True.
I've been told that I have an unusual voice. For example, flat, monotone, childish, or high pitched. True.
True.
Sometimes a thought or subject gets stuck in my mind. I have to talk about it, even if no one is interested. True now, when I was young. Like the whole Diddy Kong thing. I do certain things with my hands over and over again. Like flapping, twirling sticks or strings, waving things by my eyes. Yes.
True.
I have never been interested in what most of the people I know consider to be interesting. Not true.
I mean,
Like
true when I was
Fortnite.
younger.
Yeah, true when I was younger. Yeah, now I think about it, yeah. I am considered a compassionate type of person. Yes. You?
Probably not. I don't think I've ever been called compassionate.
I think you're compassionate.
Yeah, but in like 20
But like
years
not
of existence.
particularly, not like outstandingly so.
Mm.
You seem to care about the people around. Actually, yeah, maybe. Yeah, kind of, I guess. I don't know. I get along with other people by following a specific set of rules that help me look normal. No.
True when I was younger.
Yeah, actually true when I was younger. Now that I think about it. It's very difficult for me to work and function in groups. Only when I was younger.
True now and when I was younger.
Yeah, you keep saying me mean words when we're recording.
Mhm.
You called me a stupid whore when I mentioned
I
my
mean,
bra.
that's not true.
Yeah, it's what you said to me. When I'm talking to someone, it's hard to change the subject. If the other person does so, I can get very upset and confused. No.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to get really upset about. We'd be talking about something cool, and then we'd stop. And so why can't we like do that again?
I get that. Sometimes I have to cover my ears to block out painful noises like vacuum cleaners or people talking too much or too loudly. Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Don't even get me started on Christmas music. As a kid, I used to like cry when there's Christmas music playing.
I used to wear like ear defenders when I was younger.
Yeah. I can chat and make small talk with people. Yes.
No.
Sometimes things that should feel painful are not. For instance, when I hurt myself or burn my hand on the stove. Now when I was young. You?
Wait, what? Sometimes things that. I don't know. I don't really hurt myself that much, so I don't know.
That's good to hear. You're not a Qatari citizen.
I don't think so.
When talking to someone, I have a hard time telling when it's my turn to talk or listen. Yes, to the
Yeah.
point that like bugs the shit out of some commenters I interrupt. I don't mean to interrupt. I am considered a loner by those who know me best. Kite, am I a loner?
I don't think so.
I think that you're a loner.
Thanks.
Like the pack howls at night. Woo! Will you answer the call, Kite Unajoy? Or you
Maybe.
get left behind in the dust? Are you a yogurt female?
Never ate frozen yogurt. You ever seen the Walking Dead? Never had a pet pony.
I'm gonna go not true. I usually speak in normal tone. Do I speak in a normal tone?
So they keep using this word normal. I don't really know what's the reference. What's
Yeah.
like the base reference
I'm
here?
gonna say true now. When I was young, you speak normal. I think.
Thanks.
I like. Yeah, I don't know if it's a compliment. I like things to be exactly the same day after day, and even small changes to my routines upset me. Yes. How to make friends and socialize is a mystery to me. Not true. You?
I mean, like, it's not a mystery. Like, I get, like, the idea of it. I understand the concept of making friends.
You watched the Gojo tutorial. You get it now.
Yeah, I did. And I cock-blocked on Minor.
It calms me to spin around to rock in a chair when I'm feeling stressed.
We're both doing that
my,
right now.
You watch my camera, yeah. The phrase "he wears his heart on his sleeve" does not make sense to me. Not true.
I mean, when I was younger, but, like, I know what it means.
If I'm in
It
an
means you're,
anxious
like...
place where there, yeah, it means that you're like an open person.
Oh, I thought it meant brave.
No, I guess you're now and when I was
Right.
young. It's like emotionally transparent. If I'm in a place where there are many smells, textures to feel, noises, or bright lights, I feel anxious or frightened.
True.
True. I can tell when someone says one thing to me but means something else. True.
Ari, me driving into oncoming traffic.
Yeah. You want to test it?
Test what?
If you can tell when someone says one thing that means something else.
Okay, but I feel like I'm gonna know because you're testing me on it, which means the next thing that comes out of your mouth is gonna be you saying something but means something else, right?
Yeah, you're such a great person.
Yeah, see, like...
We're testing it out. Can you guess? Can you guess?
Well, yeah, you weren't telling the truth.
I meant it, no, because it was a double. It was a double bit.
Oh.
Yeah, you're such a great person.
Do you want to test it?
Yeah, you can test it on me.
I really like your hat today.
Thanks.
That's not how this works.
What do you mean?
We're testing you now.
You don't like my hat?
No, the whole point of the test. Oh man, loud. No, we're Let's just move on. Let's just move on.
What's wrong with my hat?
I didn't say anything. We were testing if you could tell.
Yeah, shut up, bitch.
I like to be myself as much as I can.
What? Where'd my thing go?
True only now.
I like to be by myself as much as I can. No, why am I myself?
to be by. Well, I thought to be myself. I like to.
Myself.
Oh.
No,
true.
because like why I'm alone in my own thoughts, it's like abysmal vibes. It's like the opposite of chill weed vibes. It's like fucked up crocodile vibes. Not true. I keep my thoughts stacked in a memory. Like there are filing cards. I pick up the ones I need by looking through the stack and finding the right one, or in another unique way. What? I don't know what this. No, I don't know.
No.
You?
I would
The
say my
same-
mind is more like. Have you ever played Outer Wilds?
I think that this is a unique way. So I think that this is true for you.
Oh, right. But the
Um,
ship's log in Outer Wilds.
Well, the same sound sometimes feels very loud or very soft, even though I know it has not changed.
I swear we've had this question already.
True when I was younger. I enjoy spending time eating and talking with my family and friends. True now when I was young. You?
I
Not
say
with my-
true. I say true only now.
Yeah. I think it's always been true for me. I can't tolerate things I dislike. You're a very intolerant person, so this is true for you, but I don't see color, so no.
I don't like to be hugged or held. True.
Not true for me. When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar routine or I can get very confused and upset.
True.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Maybe only now, really. It's difficult to figure out what other people expect of me. Yes.
Yeah.
I like to have close friends. True now when I was young. You?
People tell me that I give too much
you
detail.
say what your thoughts were on 77?
On 77? Not really. I mean, close friends, as in people knowing a bunch of stuff about me? Not really.
Oh, no, I guess that can mean that, but just people you're very close to.
I know, I have, like, friends.
Yeah. Would you say that we're close?
I would say that I know more about you than I do the mass majority of people.
I mean, like, in comparison to people you consider, like, friends? Like, would you consider me a close friend or like sort of like some they're a friend? Because it's like I consider like people I don't talk to that often friends. I consider you a close friend.
I don't know. I've never really categorized my friends between close friends and friends.
I don't really do that. I feel like it's a very weird thing to do, but like I guess I would consider you a close friend. People tell me that I give too much detail. Only now, really.
I don't know. Probably not.
I'm often told that I ask embarrassing questions. I ask stupid fucking questions to guests, like, intentionally.
Mm.
Have I ever asked you an embarrassing question?
I'd have to think about it, but nothing's coming to my mind.
I must say, maybe I was younger than 16.
Yeah.
I tend to point out other people's mistakes. No, I think about them and I judge people.
When I was younger than 16, I realized that people don't really care about their mistakes. They rather care about the optics of it.
Okay, let's get our scores.
What's
91 is... I got 91.
I got... You got 91? What is that?
Yeah. That means, out of 240, I got 91, which means stronger indications of autism.
I got 201.
Holy shit. That's very strong evidence for autism.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were both on the spectrum. I don't think I'm that much on the spectrum, you know? But, like, I talked about it to my ex, and she was like, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah.
What do the numbers mean?
You see it right here. Meaning of reds are scores.
No, the extra ones, like language, social.
I feel like that's just, like, the breakdown.
Oh, okay.
My number one is sensory and motor autism.
Mine... Wait, I gotta scroll all the way back up. Oh, I lost it. Mine is social relatedness subtotal.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. Let me...
Circumcised interests?
I've got an interest in something circumcised, if you know what I mean.
You know, I'll download as a PDF, why not?
Anyway, next week, we're going to be watching iRobot with Will Smith.
Yeah! That's
yeah! Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Fortnite and Marcus Brownlee.
I would have Fortnite and Marcus Brownlee.
Yeah!
Is this what you wanted?
That's hot. Play me some of that jumpy music.
I
I said I like it like that. I've been... Rads are embrace autism.
I'm a big fish. I'm a big fish with Rose's name on it. And we're... Ba-la-ba-ba-la-ba-bum.
Ain't no posting like composting.